The Nissan GTR. Oh my gosh, this is an intense supercar. It has a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged 24 valve V6. Each engine is handcrafted, so the horsepower and the torque could vary. Like one car reviewer had theirs put out 450 horsepower. Another one put out 530 horsepower. So I mean, it's widely varied. But it does say on the website that it has 530 horsepower at 6,400 RPM, 448 foot-pounds of torque at 5,200 RPM, and a top speed of 196 miles an hour. The engine will redline at 7,000 RPM. And it does have double overhead camshafts with continuously variable valve timing control system on intake valves. It has aluminum pistons and Nissan direct ignition system. It also has navigation, and the navigation and that whole setup on the screen is just, it was actually designed by the people who designed the PlayStation graphics. So the graphics are incredible, and it's all customizable, so you can put anything you want on it. But for the gears, the gear ratio in first is 4.056, and for second, it's 2.301. For third, it's 1.595. For fourth, it's 1.248. For fifth, it's 1. And for sixth, it's 0.76 or 0.96. And then for reverse, it's 3.383. It does have the four-wheel disc brakes with 15.4-inch discs in the front and 15 inches in the rear. It has super rigid 6-piston in the front and 4-piston rear monoblock calipers with race car inspired 3-point radial mounting in the back. The front suspension is double wishbone with aluminum links, and the rear suspension is multi-link with aluminum links. The front and rear suspension subframes assembled in high precision jigs similar to a race car with 6-point mounting to body. The car, I mean, looks so intense. It's just crazy how they were able to do this. And I think that the only reason they could sell it so at such a low price is because it doesn't have that prestige that Ferrari and stuff has. But I mean, you get a car that is as good as a Ferrari, or actually if not better, because it has all-time four-wheel drive, and that four-wheel drive is just intense. It will keep you on the track if you're going 100 miles an hour around a turn that's so tight. It has 2.4 steering wheel turns lock to lock, and vehicle speed sensitive power steering. It has an in-cabin microfilter, dual zone automatic climate control. It also has Bluetooth, which is great because, I mean, now all states are like putting in the hands-free and stuff, and you can't talk on the phone anymore, so that's good that they're doing that. It has auto-dimming inside rear view mirrors and map lights. It has overhead sunglass storage because you want to look like a bro when you're driving your GTR. It has a battery saver, which is good, and a lockable glove compartment, and cup holders, because you're going to be drinking your coffee on the way to work in your GTR. And then it also has leather appointed seats. It has a 9.3 gigabyte music box hard drive for digital music storage and playback, DVD video playback capability, and speed sensitive volume control. So if you're going like really slow, then it's like it adjusts it for that. And then when you're going really fast and the engine's like really loud, it adjusts for that, so it's always the same, like, it's always a little bit louder, but the same loudness, same like level of loudness above the engine. Anyway, it also has XM satellite radio, but you still have to pay for it, which isn't that much. It has the 7-inch high-resolution color LCD touchscreen, display audio, navigation, and performance monitor. Sorry. The display will show you stuff like this, like engine coolant temperature, engine temperature and oil pressure, transmission oil temperature and oil pressure, turbo boost, fuel and range, injector pressure, recent fuel economy, and lateral longitudinal, and total G-force, which, I mean, actually I was watching a show and it threw this guy's neck out and he had to get taken away in an ambulance. That's how much grip that car has. It has brake pedal and steering angle inputs and clock. It has an acceleration screen, braking screen, steering screen, stuff like that. I mean, it's just crazy. And the attention to detail on this car is immense. It also has a lap time recorder and driver's note screen, like notes, fuel range, distance empty, elapsed trip mileage, and stuff like that. It has a 3-point passenger seatbelt because they just didn't want to go all out. 4-wheel anti-lock braking system and electronic brake force distribution and tire pressure monitoring system. It weighs a total of 3,829 pounds with a weight distribution of 5,347 and a highway mileage of 16 city 23 highway, which is better than most supercars, but not a smart car. But a smart car can't go 200 miles an hour, so I think it evens out. Its overall length is 183 inches, which is, just put in perspective, is a little bit longer than a ZR1. It's 74 inches wide, which is a little bit wider than a ZR1, and 53.9 inches high, which is around the same as a ZR1. It can carry 19.5 gallons of gas, and you get quite a bit of headroom, and quite a bit of legroom, and quite a bit of hip room, and quite a bit of shoulder room. And it is just an awesome car with awesome capabilities. If I was a street racer and I could pick out of a Lamborghini, a Bugatti Veyron, and a GTR, I would pick the GTR because I wouldn't pick the Lamborghini because the GTR goes just as fast, but you look cooler in it. I wouldn't pick the Bugatti Veyron because I would be a sissy in it because I wouldn't want to crash it. I would pick the GTR because it is an incredible machine when it comes to racing. Thanks. Check out my Camaro video that I'll be posting soon.